Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Idaho.
This message presented by the IHSAA and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Idaho's 529 can be used at any in-state or out-of-state 2- or 4-year college or university. Can be used at a trade school for an apprenticeship.
Whatever it is that your kid is interested in, that's available for them to use the fund.
I really like the flexibility. It gives Wild the opportunity to pursue a whole array of training.
So whatever your child's passion is, you can support that.
To learn more, go to idsaves.org.
So, what's next? Your path doesn't have to look like theirs. You can do this, or this, or this. Check out in-demand jobs in Idaho and get up to $8,000 to find your thing.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
May I offer you one of our finest selections? Delicious, rich in protein, and locally produced right here in Idaho. Excellent choice, sir.
Satisfied dairy customer, I'll send.
Dad's home.
I'm home.
Did you get the good stuff?
He's bringing it up. He's going in. He scores!
It's that time again. Time to get the health insurance you need for next year. Open enrollment is the time for you to enroll in, renew, or change your coverage. At Your Health Idaho, you can save money with a tax credit on the plan that's best for you and your family. Don't wait. Open enrollment ends December 15th. More coverage, less cost. Only at yourhealthidaho.org. Enroll by December 15th.
Welcome into this IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of the 2025 Idaho High School Football Playoffs on the NFHS Network. This postseason broadcast is presented by Project Filter, your local Toyota dealer, Your Health Idaho, Next Steps Idaho, Ideal, Idaho's College Savings Plan, the Idaho Bowl, Valley-Wide Cooperative, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Hi, everyone, and welcome in. My name is Sven Elskog, and I'm joined today by Mason Roberts. Glad you could join us as the Tri-Valley Titans host the Hansen Huskies in opening round action at the 1A classification here in Idaho. Also take an opportunity to thank some of our local sponsors today for Tri-Valley Dilly Dental, Loveland's General Store and Blake Sinclair, Upper Country Electric, the City of Cambridge, and Les Schwab and Weiser. On the other side for Hansen, Travelers Oasis, Garden of Eden at exit 182 in Eden. So this matchup here today, the only one at the 1A classification that has not taken place yesterday. It was a 38-8 win for Garden Valley over Chalice. Genesee topped Timberline Weehite 66-26, and Wallace in a thriller against Salmon River 64-58. So this will be the final matchup of the weekend at the 1A ranks. Take a look at both of these teams and what they have done so far on the season, and it's been a year to remember for the Hansen Huskies, a team that has not made it to the state playoffs since 1971, so they've got a lot to prove here today. On the other side, Tri-Valley, they've become accustomed to being here on an annual basis, and you've probably heard of some of these sponsors. Dilly Dental, they've been providing you with the personalized quality dental care that you deserve since 2013. When you visit Dr. Dilly at the Dilly Dental office, your smile is their top priority. They offer implants, crowns, bridges, in-office bleaching, and even Botox. They can meet the needs of your entire family at either their Weiser or Cambridge office. Dilly Dental, proud supporter of Tri-Valley Athletics. And located right in Cambridge on your way to McCall and Hells Canyon, shop local at Loveland's General Store and Blake Sinclair. Everyone at Loveland's General Store and Blake Sinclair cheering on the Tri-Valley Titans in today's state game. And Mason, you had an opportunity to watch Tri-Valley play Council last week. What do you expect from the Titans in this game here this afternoon?
Well, they're really run heavy. I expect them to run this ball all game long.
And with that, you're going to see a lot of running on the other side of the football, too. I was talking to Will Henneke with Idaho 8-man down on the field before the game, and he said this may be a quick one this afternoon. And I don't doubt that either. Sometimes you do 8-man games a little bit more aerial attack. I don't expect a ton of that here in this one. For over 20 years, the folks in and around Cambridge have trusted John Crocco and his staff at Upper Country Electric for all types of electrical services. They specialize in new construction and remodels for residential and commercial buildings, and estimates are always free. They even sell, install, and service generators. Call Upper Country Electric first at 208-257-3883. In the city of Cambridge, the eastern gateway to the beautiful Hells Canyon Recreation Area is proud to sponsor the Tri-Valley Titans football team. Cambridge invites everyone to come for a visit where you will find the people are friendly and welcoming and recreational opportunities abound. With the Weiser River Trail running through town for bicycling, hiking, and horseback riding, nearby excellent hunting and fishing and whitewater rafting opportunities make Cambridge the hub for all your outdoor fun. As we have a perfect afternoon for football here, we'll pull up the weather locally in Cambridge. It's 54 degrees and perfectly sunny skies. We were joking around earlier. This is the kind of day in November where you could actually get a sunburn, stand in direct sunlight. Get a sunburn today, go to the mountains tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Three games in total rather, on our broadcast schedule today. These are IdahoSports.com productions of high school football on the NFHS network. Also right now, nearby down in Weiser, the Wolverines are hosting Teton. At last check, it was 16-6 Weiser. And at 2 o'clock, the Melba Mustangs taking on the Aberdeen Tigers, and that will round out the weekend of football. Les Schwab is a proud sponsor of the Tri-Valley High School football team. Snow season is right around the corner, so make sure to come in and get your tires checked before it's too late. Les Schwab has the best tire warranty in America. Go Titans. And if you're traveling through Idaho on I-84, make your next stop the Traveler's Oasis Garden of Eden at exit 182 in Ayden. Top off your tank, grab a quick bite from several fast food favorites, and enjoy clean, comfortable restrooms. You got furry friends along for the ride? Well, they've got a dog park just for them. And don't forget to treat yourself to a warm cup of coffee before hitting the road again. Traveler's Oasis, where comfort meets convenience. You walk into that place, I don't know if you've ever been to the Garden of Eden along I-84, but it looks like what you would expect with the name. Some unique spots in Idaho, and that's one of them. So thanks to them, they're supporting Hansen in this game, and they were on the Valley broadcast yesterday. They said, call back. Let us know what schools you guys are doing next week. So we appreciate supporters like that as both teams are on their respective sidelines, and we are about ready to get this one going. We're going to take a quick break and come back right after this.
Okay, listen up. Right now, teens in Idaho have a higher than normal percentage of fatal car crashes. We're 2.6 times more likely to be in a crash. Why? Data shows we're not buckling up, not driving sober, speeding, and getting distracted by that little device we love to hate. So what are we gonna do about it? It's time to buckle up, drive sober, slow down, and put our dang phone down. I mean, duh. Join the movement. Search Shift Idaho Teen to learn more.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
It's that time again. Time to get the health insurance you need for next year. Open enrollment is the time for you to enroll in, renew, or change your coverage. At Your Health Idaho, you can save money with a tax credit on the plan that's best for you and your family. Don't wait. Open enrollment ends December 15th. More coverage, less cost. Only at yourhealthidaho.org. Enroll by December 15th.
Welcome back to Cambridge. The starting lineups being introduced down on the field right now as we are about set for 1A state football playoff action on a Saturday afternoon. It is the Tri-Valley Titans out of District 3 and the Hansen Huskies out of the 4th District here today. As Tri-Valley again, a 58-50 loss last week to Council. That one was an absolute thriller, and it snapped what was a long winning streak of 6 straight for the Titans and their head coach, Tyler Wagner. And these guys have really put up a lot of points. 74 against Cascade, 72 Salmon River, 64 Garden Valley. So they can light up the scoreboard a little bit. On the other side, the Hansen Huskies coming off a 54-0 shutout win against Castleford at home. They ride a 4-game winning streak, including in that a forfeit against Camas County. Other wins coming against Shoshone and Dietrich. On the season, Hansen 7-1. They're led by Toby Lapp. And this postseason broadcast presented by Project Filter, your local Toyota dealer, Your Health Idaho, Next Steps Idaho, Ideal, Idaho's College Savings Plan, the Idaho Bowl, Valleywide Cooperative, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Part of the fun in the playoffs is when you see teams from different districts meet up, you get to know a little bit more about what the state looks like. Today, obviously, no exception. Good crowd on the far side for Hansen.
Yeah, they set it up like it's their home field.
Yeah, they come out and they have their flags over there, signs, got your lawn chairs. Last night at Hagerman, everybody was lined up with their cars all along the fence. Here today, everybody, for the most part, inside the facility, as a dirt track going around the field allows some opportunity for people to hang out down there.
Headline judge
As now the captain set to meet at midfield for the coin toss. For Tri-Valley, Jace Wagner, Eli Noah, Wyatt Mora, and Elias DeVries. For the Hansen Huskies, the captains coming out to midfield, Benny Reichel. Number cut off for Treg Diamond. A couple others down there as well, Zachary Hernandez. I believe Paul Eyman. You ever have the opportunity to be in a conversation like this with the white hat as a captain when you were in high school?
I did. I was a captain for junior and senior years.
So what are they telling you right now?
Play clean. They're flipping that coin in front of you. They're letting you choose if you want to take the ball or kick the ball. Telling you to have fun, pretty much.
The obvious part's the coin toss part, but before that, he was giving them a little bit of a chat. So Tri-Valley will receive the opening half kickoff.
Hansen will kick off.
The Tri-Valley Titans wearing their black uniforms this afternoon with orange for the lettering and blue trim. The Hansen Huskies are in the all-white with green for their lettering. And it's good to have Hansen back in the state playoffs the first time since 1971. And they'll be kicking off to begin the football game, moving right to left from wherever you may be. Glad you could join us today again, Sven Elskog and Mason Roberts, for this IdahoSports.com production on the NFHS Network. One man back deep to receive for the Tri-Valley Titans. It's Monty Ingram, the senior. We're also right next to the speaker. You're going to hear some phenomenal music throughout this one. We have new headsets since the last time we were here, so that'll help. Or last time I said the PA guy could do the talking for us. Little onside kick. Jace Wagner lands on top of it, just over the 45-yard line, and that's where the Titans will come out for the first time. A team fairly run-heavy, but they do have the ability to get the ball in the air as well.
They do. Jace Wagner actually leads the state in rushing yards as a quarterback, so it's pretty cool.
So they'll start it right at the 45-yard line, first down and 10 from the right hash. The center for Tri-Valley is Wyatt Mora, a senior. There's two receivers on each side. And here we go. Wagner immediately to the air. After all that talk of the run game, they'll throw it and gain 9 yards. Eli Noah on the reception. And sometimes you see that teams will try and prove that they can do it in different ways right at the beginning of a football game and kind of get the defense on their heels. The Titans break the huddle, second down and 1. Just outside of the 46-yard line. Keeper for the quarterback, Wagner. And good defense. The initial contact made by Hansen's Benny Reichel. We were told to star his name on the roster sheet. The senior gets a big tackle there and forces a third down and short. Been here multiple times in Cambridge for football games. A great spot, always outstanding hospitality. Thanks to everybody for making this broadcast possible for you. Trips receivers near side, empty backfield for Wagner. He'll send a man in motion up to the top, keep it, tuck it in his right arm and run out of bounds. Past the marker to gain. Shoved out there by Carson Mulberry.
Inside the 45, back to 43-yard line. First down for the Titans.
To the 43, 10:38 in the first quarter. One back on each side of Wagner this time. And the first time he'll hand it off. And Eli Noah into the secondary and down to the 30-yard line. First down, Tri-Valley, as they have got the run game going here early.
We have just been noted that somebody found some.
And that's not a surprise. That lines up with what we would expect. Somebody's lost their keys, so if you happen to be watching us for some reason and you're here, get your keys. I formation handoff to George. George goes left side for a gain of 2, maybe 3.
30 to the 26-yard line.
Last night, watched the Potlatch Hagerman game, and that was a quick strike attack for the Hagerman offense, while Potlatch was a little more methodical on their side, slowly moving down the field. You can see Tri-Valley here already taken off 2.5 minutes of clock time as they're at the 27 or 28-yard line. Quarterback option for Jace Wagner, and he'll go into the end zone. Touchdown, Tri-Valley, as they're on the board first here in the opening quarter. Good read by the quarterback on the play. Comes at the 9:19 mark of the opening period. And obviously they'll go for 2. Noah trying to get a little bit of a shove, and he didn't get it.
Eli Noah trying to take it in.
So credit the Huskies there on the 2-point conversion as they'll keep them out.
So the score now is
6-0 Tri-Valley as they jump on the board first with a quarterback keeper for Jace Wagner.
Yet to score.
Dilly Dental has been providing you personalized quality dental care that you deserve since 2013. When you visit Dr. Dilly at the Dilly Dental office, your smile is their top priority. They offer implants, crowns, bridges, in-office bleaching, and even Botox, and they can meet your needs, the entire family, at either their Weiser or Cambridge office. Dilly Dental, a proud supporter of Tri-Valley Athletics. And located right here in Cambridge on your way to McCall and Hells Canyon, shop local at Loveland's General Store and Blake Sinclair. Everyone at Loveland's General Store and Blake Sinclair cheering on the Tri-Valley Titans in today's state game. Great supporters every time that we broadcast a Tri-Valley Titans game, as we had the one last week in Council. You were with Clay Hatfield, who's down in Weiser right now for their playoff game. Clay is well traveled the last couple of weeks. See where we send Clay next week. A line drive bouncer inside the 10, and it just dies at the 6, and Hansen lands on it there.
It actually surprised me because last week all Tri-Valley did was onside the ball.
Well, they saw something and it worked, as that'll be tough starting field position for the Huskies. A long field in front of them for their first offensive drive of the ball game. As expected, they'll come out under center. But unexpectedly, they'll pass, and it's complete. Paul Iman almost to midfield as Grayson Denny dropped back to pass in a huge 40-yard gain on the first play of the ball game for the Hansen offense.
Pass goes clear out to the 46-yard line. Hansen,
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, it kind of just slipped right under their nose.
So both teams, we expected run, we talked about run, and their first offensive plays for both sides were through the air. And now Hansen a little bit back more to script to Benny Reichel, and he looks to be a big physical back for the Huskies, as he'll gain 1, 2nd and 9 to the 47.
For Hattons on their own 46-yard line.
Bruising backs are so important at this classification. They can do some things that a lot of other guys can't, and also wear down the defense a bit. At the half, Weiser leads Teton 30-15. There's Reichel again. He's gobbled up and dropped for a 2-yard loss. In on the tackle, Elias DeVries was one of them among the Titans.
Third down and 11 to go.
So 3rd and 11, they drop back down to the 45-yard line. A wasp flies into the press box. That would be a very unpleasant broadcast experience. I've had a lot of experiences on the air. That's not one of them, and I would like to keep it that way. Another pass, second of the game, and after tripping a little bit, Dan Gibson regains his footing, hauls it in, and gets the first down before he's tackled by Gage George.
Takes it down to the 41-yard line. First down for the Huskies.
Right at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. The center for the Huskies on the ball, it's Aiden Guerrero, a sophomore. The Huskies are coached by Toby Lapp. Empty backfield, 2 receivers to each side. And Denny's pass is bobbled and dropped, incomplete, off the hand of Reichel, who tried to grab it with his right hand.
For the Huskies on their own 41, on the Titans 41-yard line.
Well, we thought about grabbing some sunglasses before this one. It looks like we're going to be good. The sun is now on top of us. Denny drops back, now steps up, and he has some space. And there he goes. Touchdown, Hansen. 40-yard touchdown run for Grayson Denny, and we're tied at 6.
Garrison Denny, touchdown.
So he was effective through the air and on the ground on that possession. And with 7 minutes in the first, we're all knotted up at 6 with a 2-point conversion to come. Denny to pass. Incomplete.
Incomplete conversion, so now the score is Tri Valley Titans 0. Hansen Huskies also.
For over 20 years, the folks in and around Cambridge have trusted John and his crew at Upper Country Electric for all types of electrical services. They specialize in new construction and remodels for residential and commercial buildings, and estimates are always free. They even sell, install, and service generators. Call Upper Country Electric first at 208-257-3883. And the city of Cambridge, the eastern gateway to the beautiful Hells Canyon Recreation Area, is proud to sponsor the Tri-Valley Titans football team. Cambridge invites everyone to come for a visit where you'll find the people are friendly and welcoming and recreational opportunities abound, with the Weiser River Trail running through town for bicycling, hiking, and horseback riding. Nearby excellent hunting and fishing and whitewater rafting opportunities make Cambridge the hub for all your outdoor fun. Plenty of options for what you can do if you get outside here in Idaho, and this is a good spot for it. Penalty flag flies before anybody had touched that kick, and I guess somebody was offsides.
They actually did this a lot last week. There's like a rule where the ball cannot go over anybody's head on an onside kick. Tri-Valley tried it multiple times. Council tried it multiple times, and it just kept getting called back over and over. Me and Clay had trouble understanding it, actually.
Yeah, and there's not really a huge reason not to do it. If you're just trying to do the onside kick and you push the envelope a little bit and try and see if you can get an advantage, probably going to do the onside kick anyways here. And in 8-man, they're going to score plenty regardless. And they'll try it again. And this one unsuccessful. Landed on by the Titans. Paxton Wagner, the freshman. I like the resilience to try it again.
48-yard line. First down for Titans.
Got to try to steal some possessions when you're playing on the road in the playoffs. Whether that's through turnovers or being aggressive. This time it was trying to be aggressive. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line in Hansen Husky territory. Handoff to George. George tackled by Paul Iman. Great vantage point here. Very easy to see the numbers. And it's not dark outside. So credit these athletic directors for helping purchase some fantastic uniforms. go to some schools and they've got the red numbers. Those are never a broadcaster's friend. Rolling to his right on the run, Wagner to the 36-yard line. That'll move the sticks.
36-yard line.
Last week, Council defense sounds like basically came out in a basketball zone.
They did.
Trying to defend Tri-Valley, and he still ran for plenty of yardage.
Yeah, fortunately, their offense is pretty unstoppable no matter what you do.
You can try, but you might not be successful. Play action pass. They'll go deep, looking for J.J. Sutton, and about 2-3 feet in front of him, incomplete. Like the idea there. Trying to put it over the top of the defense. .552 first quarter, tied at 6. And this IdahoSports.com production on the NFHS network. 2 backs. It's Noah to the 30. When you can get those 5, 6, 7-yard gains, you can really keep drives going and tire out the defense. Which at this level, the majority of guys are going to play both sides. One of the unique elements of 8-man football. Cruising carry for George. He'll cross the first down marker. It's Tri-Valley again, just running some clock. Keeping it rolling.
25-yard line.
They'll huddle up and head back to the line. So we mentioned the center earlier, Wyatt Mora. To his left, we've got Mishka Rapp. And to his right, Gavin Springer on that front for the Titans. This is a timeout on the field called by Tri-Valley. We'll take it as well. Be back right after this.
Idaho's 529 can be used at any in-state or out-of-state 2- or 4-year college or university. Can be used at a trade school for an apprenticeship.
Whatever it is that your kid is interested in, that's available for them to use the funds.
I really like the flexibility. It gives Wild the opportunity to pursue a whole array of training.
So whatever your child's passion is, you can support that.
To learn more, go to idsaves.org.
Dear Savvy, who says you can't have it all? You've got the tech, you've got the drive, and now you've got Toyota value. Toyota, let's go places.
Back out of the timeout, 1st and 10 for Tri-Valley's offense. Ball at about the 26-yard line, 4:43 in the first quarter. Wagner, the quarterback, hurdles over a man and then gets shoved out of bounds by Paul Iman, showing off the track moves there.
Fortunately, you can't do that in high school unless they're on their knees.
Hurdling.
Yeah.
Huh. The rules at all the different levels are so interesting, how they're all different, especially from high school to college to NFL. We were talking last night on the broadcast about the NFL kickoff rule. I said, boy, I thought that thing was going to go away immediately. Now we have hurdling here, which I'm not sure how else you're supposed to get around the guy that's in front of you in that situation. But regardless, by the letter of the law, he's guilty. First down and long as a spin move. So now he can't hurdle, he can spin, and Cage George has some real estate in front of him. So that's your alternative to the hurdle.
Takes the ball down to the 16-yard line. 2nd and 1 to go.
So he gained all of the yardage back from the 1st and long, and now he just has to get to, or the team has to just get to the 15-yard line on this 2nd and 1. 4:25 first quarter. Wagner in the gun. Receiver near side is Paxton Wagner. Handoff. Bobble initially by DeVries. Got it back. He'll get the first down.
Takes the ball down inside the 20 to the 20 to the...
Didn't have to do a lot on that play to keep the drive alive. They needed one and they got two.
First down, Titans.
Now we'll see the I formation, switching between a lot of different looks. Fullback, it's Noah. Had a nice physical run. He's been hitting the weight room.
Oh, yeah.
Takes it down to the...
You could always tell the guys that really buy into the weight room side of things. He's one of them.
Just inside the 5.
4-yard line to Noah. Again, this time not there. Tackled on the play by Logan Hull, the sophomore.
And goal from about the 5.
Clock says 3:16. And walking in, touchdown. Gage George.
Touchdown.
3-yard run.
Touchdown.
Coming with 3:10 in the first. Bounced off a couple and then had a clear path in front of him. See if they go back his way. Instead, it's Wagner going behind Noah and a brutal face mask. That was unintentional, but it's not a pleasant one. Just grabbing a hold of the face mask, and the face mask only was Benny Reichel. Be a personal foul. They'll move it half the distance and try it again. That was about as obvious as you'll see.
1 yard and a half.
Two-point try number 2 is a pile of humanity, and he's in.
Wagner, keeper, goes in.
Wagner gets in to make it 14-6, Tri-Valley, 3:10 in the first quarter. Les Schwab is a proud sponsor of the Tri-Valley High School football team. Snow season is right around the corner, so make sure to come in and get your tires checked before it's too late. Les Schwab has the best tire warranty in America. Go Titans. And it's interesting, snow season right around the corner. You would not believe it right now. And are you traveling through Idaho on I-84 sometime soon? Make your next stop the Traveler's Oasis, Garden of Eden, at exit 182 in Eden. Top off your tank, grab a quick bite from several fast food favorites, and enjoy clean, comfortable restrooms. Got furry friends along for the ride? They've got a dog park just for them. And don't forget to treat yourself to a warm cup of coffee before hitting the road again. Traveler's Oasis, where comfort meets convenience. So teams trading scores so far on both sides. One man back deep to receive for the Huskies is Garrison Denny. And the kick may go out of bounds, and it does here along the near side. That was actually Aiden Orozco back deep to receive. Saw the 8, didn't see the 1. But regardless, he'll get good field position after that penalty.
Huskies will take over at that point.
Well, keep checking back to IdahoSports.com here over the course of the next couple of days, as we'll have updated scores, schedules, and brackets for volleyball, state, as well as the football playoffs. Always intriguing to see who matches up with who. There's Grayson Denny and the Huskies again. Denny's pass complete again to Gibson.
First down.
So the aerial attack is working just fine for the Hansen Huskies.
Dan Gibson.
Denny looks good there from the quarterback position.
49-yard line, just short of midfield. First down for the Huskies.
Every time they break the huddle, Aiden Guerrero, the center, races to the football and gets on top of it. Wasted no time to get ready on his end. Pressure comes this time. Tri-Valley bringing the heat. Corbin Tabert and Mishka Rapp were right in the face of Denny when he dropped back. Can't do much as a quarterback in that situation.
No, it looked like it was going to be a screen pass, but those linebackers actually stayed back and waited for it.
2:28 in the first quarter. Twin receivers to each side, empty backfield. Denny passing again. Complete. Well, in and out of the hands. Looked like Benny Reichel might have gotten a couple of steps, but he must have been bobbling it the whole time. The official was right there next to him to quickly say nope on that one. 3rd and 10 from the 49 in their own territory, trying to cross over midfield again on this drive. Passing again. Got a man. Complete. Inside the 10 to the 5 and down at the 1-yard line. The reception made by Dan Gibson, and that will set the Hansen Huskies up on the doorsteps of the end zone. So the Huskies just continue to go back to the air time after time in this first quarter, and it is working wildly effectively, as now that they're inside the goal line area, basically, they're at the 1, just outside. Benny Reichel will come into play. He's the deep back in the I formation. They'll hand off to Reichel, and he'll bulldoze through a couple of bodies and get in. Touchdown, Hansen. And that's a heck of a response.
Huskies for 14. Number 14. Excuse me, 14 to 12. Two minutes and 6 seconds left in the first quarter.
Go for 2 to try and equalize this at 14. Denny has to run and gets a great block out there by Dan Gibson, who had the big reception on the drive earlier. And just like that, the Hansen Huskies have tied it up at 14 apiece. 2:06 remaining here in the first quarter, back right after this.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 3607.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Another Hansen Husky touchdown, this time coming for Reichel on a 1-yard run. And now a line drive drilled right at Jace Wagner. Does a good job to come up with it. That could have changed some things there as he bobbled it initially. And Hansen opportunistic. They're trying to land on it themselves there. But instead, it'll start Tri-Valley at the 45-yard line. And that's what you like to see when you're an offense, a little shorter field in front of you. As earlier, Hansen had that 95-yard field, and they made it happen. Both offenses having plenty of success early. Pitch to George, and immediately brought down a tackle for loss. A 2-yard loss on the play. Treg Diamond was there. Treg, one of the big guys up front in the defensive line, a senior for the Huskies out of the Magic Valley, right by Kimberly. Small town right next to some bigger locations. Some of the small towns you drive a ways to get there. This Hansen not quite as far off the beaten path. Trips receivers near side. Wagner deep down the field, and again too far for Paxton Wagner. We kind of halted the route a little bit. And before they break the huddle, they'll send a man off. Coming off the field is Paxton Wagner, and they'll be replaced by Eli Noah on a 3rd down and 12. George toward the near sideline over the 50. He's tackled by Paul Eichmann.
Right to the 50-yard line. Big field for the Titans. 4th and 5.
So now 4th and 5, and this is a big spot early. Both offenses have been cruising, and now the Hansen defense with an opportunity to try to get off the field and force a turnover on downs here toward the end of this first quarter. Let's see what Tri-Valley has to offer. It's an empty backfield for Jace Wagner. Looking downfield, pocket collapses. He throws incomplete. In and out of the hands of DeVries. In on the coverage for the Huskies, Juan Estala. And Tri-Valley turns it over on downs. With 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Big defensive stop there. And now a Hansen offense that hasn't been able to be stopped yet will come right back out on the field and trying to continue what's been all positive momentum. And they'll start this drive with another completion. Carson Mulberry on the grab. He goes 6 yards. 2nd and 4 as a whistle blows here with 14 seconds left in the quarter and a timeout called by Hansen. Interesting spot for a timeout here. Yeah. See what they have in mind with a 2nd and 4 upcoming. Let's thank our power boosters for the Hansen Huskies, the Roof Resource, and Vitaglow Aesthetics and Infusions. Proud of their football team. They had a nice parade yesterday, sending them off to this game this afternoon. Talked to their athletic director, and he said, yeah, I just came in this morning. So he got to sleep in his own bed last night. Smart move. It's a veteran move right there, Mason. Running right side, loss of a yard or two.
Loss of yardage on the play.
And now 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5.
At the end of the first quarter. Take a break. This is an IdahoSports.com production on the NFHS Network.
Okay, listen up. Right now, teens in Idaho have a higher than normal percentage of fatal car crashes. We're 2.6 times more likely to be in a crash. Why? Data shows we're not buckling up, not driving sober, speeding, and getting distracted by that little device we love to hate. So what are we gonna do about it? It's time to buckle up, drive sober, slow down, and put our dang phone down. I mean, duh. Join the movement. Search Shift Idaho Teen to learn more.
One of the fastest quarter changes that you'll ever see here at Tri-Valley. And a jump pass from Denny, almost complete, to Benny Reichel. Incomplete, however, and now a 4th down. And Tri-Valley's defense an opportunity to do what the Hansen side just did and force their counterparts into a turnover on downs.
4th down and 5 yards to go.
As both offenses had been rolling prior to these last 2 possessions, and a penalty flag thrown prior to the snap. Offsides on the defense. Excuse me, they're calling offsides on the offense? Okay. So regardless, 4th and 10, right at midfield. The guilty party, they said, was Benny Reichel. Interesting, he's normally in a running back position. Must have been lined up at receiver there. So the 4th and 5 now, 4th and 10. Deep ball wide open. Nobody around Paul Iman. And he's going to break it to the house. 50 yards for the Hansen Huskies. Touchdown.
Paul Iman. 55-yard touchdown play.
The score comes with 11:45 in the second quarter. And boy, the Hansen Huskies have showed up here today on the road, ready to play some football, and very competitive in this first half. Pitch play, though, going absolutely nowhere, and Carson Mulberry not able to get in. So Hansen does get a touchdown, fails the 2-point conversion. It's a 50-yard grab from Paul Iman as Grayson Denny just continues to set him up for success. Denny now with a 40-yard touchdown run and a 50-yard touchdown pass, so he's doing it both sides. Multifaceted. This postseason broadcast is presented by Project Filter, your local Toyota dealer, Your Health Idaho, Next Steps Idaho, Ideal, Idaho's College Savings Plan, the Idaho Bowl, Valley-Wide Cooperative, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, which will also sponsor the Player of the Game coming up at the conclusion of this one. So stay tuned following the broadcast. We'll have a short post-game show and tell you who we thought the most valuable player of this contest was. So time for Hansen to kick off. They got the turnover on downs, turned it into a score, and there's an advantage now for the Huskies, who also will receive the second half kickoff. So if they can swing some possessions, they'll continue to help their odds as a kick directed right at the sideline and finally goes out at about the 21.
Ball kicked out of bounds, flag on the play.
Get thought about staying in.
Ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. Titans recovery of the
Well, if you're Tri-Valley here, a big offensive drive to bounce back after that turnover on downs. And on the Hansen side, he said, do not let them respond. That's a good mindset. They're not wrong. And boy, what a block on the outside, springing that for 7 or 8 yards. My word. Sometimes you get some of your position players to block, and that was the case on that one for the Tri-Valley Titans. A 7-yard gain, make it 2nd and 3. I think the block was the most exciting part of the play. Run play. Eli Noah. And he's just shoving guys off of him to the 46-yard line. First down, Titans.
46-yard line, first down.
We mentioned that all the other 1A games had been completed yesterday. This is the lone Saturday matchup for the classification, and then we can find out all the games for next week. Noah, again, just a bruising back to the 43.
43.
Tri-Valley going to bring in some size here. Gavin Springer coming in, and coming to the sideline is Easton Hasty. Tons of room. Gage George with the man to beat, and a great open field tackle by Dan Gibson to prevent a touchdown. But not before Gage George piles up the yardage for the Titans deep into Hansen territory.
First down for the Titans.
The 11-yard line, the official spot. Trying for the shoestring tackle, that doesn't work. They try and square him up, he bounces off, and then the second shoestring finally gets Wagner.
Second and 6 yards to go for the touchdown.
4 yards on the play.
For the first down.
Tri-Valley does not have to get into the end zone or for a first down. As the official just jumps right on top of one of the players down there. Tripped up. He fell with grace, Mason.
And now it is second and 1 yard to go.
Did you get that good on the camera? He'll come back and watch it later.
Oh, yeah.
Third and 1.
We can put it in his blooper reel. So 3rd and 1. Touchdown.
Eli Noah, touchdown.
2-yard gain, Eli Noah. And we are tied again. These teams just exchanging punches back and forth in this one. Love those games when it's always within a score, and that's what we've had through this first half. Quarterback keeper, and Jace Wagner has 2 points.
Jace Wagner, keeper, conversion attempt is good. Tri-Valley 22, Hansen 20.
Your score, the Tri-Valley Titans 22 and the Hansen Huskies 20. with 9 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock in the first half. Les Schwab is a proud sponsor of the Tri-Valley High School football team. Snow season right around the corner. Make sure to come in and get your tires checked before it's too late. Les Schwab, best tire warranty in America. Go Titans. And Dilly Dental. They've been providing you with the personalized quality dental care that you deserve since 2013. When you visit Dr. Dilly at the Dilly Dental office, your smile is their top priority. They offer implants, crowns, bridges, in-office bleaching, and even Botox. And can meet the needs of your entire family at either their Weiser or Cambridge office. Dilly Dental, proud supporter of Tri-Valley Athletics. And they had plenty to cheer for on that last drive as they get in for the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to make it 22-20 in what's been an exciting first half. Onside. It's got to get 10 yards, and it does, and Tri-Valley lands on top of it, and they'll get a possession back. Landing on the onside kick is Jace Wagner. It was a slow roller, and Hansen, instead of running at the football and jumping on it, they waited. And by the time that it finally got there, Tri-Valley just pummeled the football. As they're going to regret that particular onside kick, and now the Titans an opportunity to keep the momentum rolling. And if they can get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here, a game that's been tight the whole way would suddenly be a 2-score deficit for the Hansen Huskies. First and 10 from the Hansen 49. George, the run, and a great pursuit there. Hull the tackle.
Jace George lost the yard. 2nd and 11 from the 50-yard line, midfield.
One-yard loss. Back to the 50, 2nd and 11. Run play all the way. Wagner redirects toward the middle of the field. A penalty flag flies. Bounces off one man and goes into the end zone. A 50-yard touchdown run. Let's see what the penalty is. All the way back at the 41.
Touchdown, but that may be nullified.
It is on the defense. So the touchdown's going to count. 50 yards on the run. Hands to the face on the defense. And they'll do it on the kickoff. This is a big 2 points. Hansen needs a stop here to keep it a one-possession game. And they're not able to.
Eli Nolan, all career conversion attempt was good. That makes it 30.
50-yard touchdown run for Wagner. 8:08 in the first half. Your score, Tri-Valley 30, Hansen 20. Back after this.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here.
So, what's next? Your path doesn't have to look like theirs. You can do this, or this, or this. Check out in-demand jobs in Idaho and get up to $8,000 to find your thing.
So the hands to the face penalty, He's going to move the ball all the way to the 45, which normally hands to the face would be a 5-yard penalty, but they tracked off more yardage than that for sure here. This one must have been a little more egregious on the hands to the face, a personal foul variety, which I didn't see a signal for a personal foul, did you?
Did not.
So kind of interesting. I wonder why they kicked it from where they did. But regardless, here we go.
First and 10 for Hansen on their own 20-yard line.
So after Hansen took a 20-14 lead, 16 unanswered points
8 minutes left in the
for Tri-Valley. And with 8:08 in the second quarter, Hansen back on offense again. They've had a lot of success today. Now kind of on their heels a little bit as Denny will race past multiple lines of the defense and get plenty of yardage on that first play of the drive. Our final game broadcast of the weekend is now live. Melba at Aberdeen in 3A action. Joel Richardson has the call for you. Empty backfield, they'll put a motion man. Mulberry, and they pitch to him on the option. And Mulberry, another big back for Hansen. 42-yard line he'll get. These Hansen backs are built.
Takes the ball up to the 42-yard line. Second and...
We mentioned Eli Noah putting in the work in the weight room earlier. I think these Hansen running backs, they do the same thing. A Hansen program that has struggled for years, whether it be numbers or the win-loss column, and boy, they have turned it around and look good here this season and this afternoon. A lob going deep, incomplete, overshoots everybody. But it's always good to see different programs like this get into the state playoffs. It means so much for the community when it's not something that happens on an annual basis. So glad to have the Hansen Huskies here today. And they're not just glad to be here. They want to show up and try and get a win. And to this point, they've competed awfully well. 7-12 in the second quarter. Two receivers each side, empty backfield for Denny. And a penalty before the snap.
Gives Hansen the first down. Hansen ball on their own 47-yard line.
Moves the sticks for the Huskies. Keeping the drive moving. Denny running all the way. And a great tackle by Wyatt Mora.
Grayson Daly lost yardage. Lost a yard. Ball on the 46-yard line. So now it's 2nd and 11.
Lose one on that first down play. 2nd and 11. Clock rolling under 7 minutes.
Wow, that sun is getting real hot.
People at home are like, what are you guys talking about? We're in Idaho. My wife's sending me Christmas trees in the message. It's just that time of the year, apparently. She said yesterday, she goes, so can I decorate the house for Christmas yet? I go, boy, it's a little bit early, huh? She wants to start a new tradition, and she sees all the other people that go out and do it. but they did it.
We have a black.
That does not mean we have to do it. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there is something about being festive all times of the year, I guess. Some people have Christmas lights up all year. Denny's pass over the middle, and almost a great catch. Denny tried to pin it to his face mask. Off his hands, incomplete. That stops the clock with a 3rd down and long upcoming from Hansen's own 41-yard line. So they had it rolling there for a while, and they took the lead, and you thought, boy, this might get pretty interesting. And now their backs are against the wall. Got to do something on this drive as the Tri-Valley defense will call a timeout.
3rd down and
the city of Cambridge, the eastern gateway to the beautiful Hells Canyon Recreation Area, is proud to sponsor the Tri-Valley Titans football team. Cambridge invites everyone to come for a visit where you'll find the people are friendly and welcoming and recreational opportunities abound. With the Weezer River Trail running through town for bicycling, hiking, and horseback riding, nearby excellent hunting and fishing and whitewater rafting opportunities make Cambridge the hub for all your outdoor fun. And located right in Cambridge on your way to McCall and Hells Canyon, shop local at Loveland's General Store and Blake Sinclair. Everyone at Loveland's General Store and Blake Sinclair cheering on the Tri-Valley Titans in today's state game. I'm hoping that they'll have plenty more football to watch here in the coming weeks. That's the goal whenever you start the playoffs, try and go as far as possible. And this is a Tri-Valley program that knows how to get to the final game. Tough classification in general with Kendrick, obviously, this year. That'll be a challenge for anybody. As Denny's pass off the hands of Benny Reichel, incomplete. And so now 4th and a long 16.
4th down and a mile to go for the Titans, for the Huskies.
Games can swing so fast at this level. You're kind of seeing that a little bit in the second quarter. Two receivers and 2 backs. They bring 3. Denny's pass intercepted. Monty Ingram on the pick. Tackled at the 45.
Takes the ball up to the
Well, some of the things that we saw working earlier for Hansen starting to get shut down. Tri-Valley making some good defensive adjustments live in game here. Credit to head coach Tyler Wagner.
Pass intercepted by Monty Ingram. Takes it up to the 45-yard line. Titan ball.
George runs left over midfield to the 40. Tackled at the 30 by Zane Call, the junior. And Tri-Valley starting to roll.
30-yard line. 1st down for the Titans.
George again. They'll go right side, and there's going to be a flag on the offensive line. 2 guys trying to block the same defender there. The penalty will definitely be on Tri-Valley. We'll see the official call is from the white hat, who's conferring with the Hansen sideline on what they want to do.
Ball was on the Titans.
Holding, and they'll back him up 10 yards from the violation on the 40-yard line.
And it is
10-yard loss They'll redo first downs. 1st and 20. Run play set up for the quarterback. They have plenty of these in their arsenal. That time he didn't quite hurdle him. He could have hurdled him. He instead decided to kind of sidestep him to avoid the penalty flag and gets inside the red zone. 1st down, Tri-Valley.
Down to the 20-yard line.
It's more a safety thing than anything. The reason that they have that in the rule book. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Fullback, Noah.
Eli Noah takes the ball through the line, gets a few yards. Gets 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
If you joined us late, Tri-Valley did receive the opening kickoff, so Hansen will receive the ball to start the 3rd quarter. 4 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in this 1st half. George has 4 or 5 white shirts on him. It takes a lot to take him down. 3rd down upcoming. Well, we got standing room only here along the near sideline. Somebody also wearing a Bo Jackson jersey.
Almost to a 1st down.
Really going to the retro look. You love to see it.
3rd and less than a yard.
Noah, touchdown, 3 yards.
Eli Noah about to touchdown.
And they just continue to have success on the offensive end in this 2nd quarter. Now a 16-point lead. At one point, Hansen led 20-14. Since then, 22 unanswered for Tri-Valley. Trying to make it 24 here with the 2-point. Incomplete, hits the ground. So with 3:54 remaining in the 1st half, your score, the Tri-Valley Titans 36, the Hansen Huskies 20. You're watching an IdahoSports.com production on the NFHS network.
Once again, we have contributed to your ideal college savings program. Love, Grandma and Grandpa.
Ideal. Eventually, they'll appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. I love it.
College costs money.
Every time that we get in the car, number 1, buckle up. Number 2, no phones. And number 3, pay attention to your surroundings.
If I got in the car with my friends, I would definitely tell them to put their seatbelts on. I want to be able to get back home safely.
.354 in the 2nd quarter, and Tri-Valley with 3 straight touchdowns, including a couple of them from the fullback Eli Noah. And they've turned what was a 20-14 deficit into a 36-20 lead. Back deep to receive the kick, Aiden Orozco for the Hansen Huskies. And he might have a chance at this one. It'll bounce, takes it and picks it up off the ground. Coming from the 13-yard line. And Titan defenders on special teams all over him. George and Tabert team up to tackle him.
Stopped at his own 21-yard line. Good defense for the Titans. 1st down.
That was really good pursuit on the kickoff, as they were there quickly and didn't give much of an opportunity for Orozco to go anywhere. Long huddle for the Huskies. Start this drive, 3:47 in the second quarter. Fullback with the hand in the dirt. Love to see that. And the I formation, a little power I. Biggest hit on that one was given to the tackler by Benny Reichel. He just bowled over Jace Wagner.
Second and 6.
And the power I again. Play action, only one man running a route down the field. There's not going to be anything they can do. Blanketed, double coverage downfield and pressure, which was applied by Monty Ingram, who had that interception earlier in the half. There was absolutely nowhere that Hansen could go on that particular play.
Huskies.
Third and 10. Pump fake and a run. It's Denny. And Grayson Denny out to the 30-yard line. And they'll have the decision here on 4th down and 1.
Gain of 9 on the play. So it's now.
He got 9 of the 10 that he needed.
4th down and 1 to go for the Hansen Huskies.
.146 on this second quarter clock. As we mentioned, Hansen receives the second half kickoff. They can get a score here. They'll be right back in the football game. And this will be tight. The official initially looks like he'll give him the spot coming from the far side. No signal yet. He got it. Big first down for the Huskies.
It barely takes it across the 30-yard line to the 31.
You know, they're not in any hurry here. They want to hold on to it for the remainder of the half, have an opportunity to get that touchdown, and then the ball to start the third quarter.
Just over a minute.
But got to be careful to leave yourself enough time to get down the field as well. Paul Iman, the receiver, split down here to the bottom of your screen. Denny, complete. Gibson again. Gibson, a nice little receiver for the Huskies.
Forced out of bounds there. Brings the ball out to the 41-yard line.
53 seconds. Clock is stopped. 1st and 10. Hansen ball, their own 41. Denny. A little bit elusive there. It'll take the whole Tri-Valley defense minus 1 player to take him down. So 7 of the 8 on the field were right there. And finally, Hansen will call a timeout with 41 seconds left in the half. That allows us an opportunity to stay right here and tell you about some local sponsors.
Second down and 2 to go for the Huskies.
For over 20 years, the folks in and around Cambridge have trusted John and his crew at Upper Country Electric for all types of electrical services. They specialize in new construction and remodels for residential and commercial buildings, and estimates are always free. They even sell, install, and service generators. Call Upper Country Electric first at 208-257-3883. And traveling through Idaho on I-84, make your next stop the Traveler's Oasis Garden of Eden at exit 182 in Eden. Top off your tank, grab a quick bite from several fast food favorites, and enjoy clean, comfortable restrooms. Got furry friends along for the ride? They've got a dog park just for them. And don't forget to treat yourself to a warm cup of coffee before hitting the road again. Traveler's Oasis, where comfort meets convenience.
Down and 2.
Second and 2, Hansen from their own 49. Fake pitch to the back. Denny will keep it, and he has the first down up to the 46. Move the chains, 35 seconds. Now Hansen in much more of a hurry. In fact, they're in so much of a hurry, they ran into the official on the way to the ball. Denny, long ball. Caught. Inside the red zone they go. Dan Gibson. 23 seconds. 2-minute drill work to perfection here.
17 seconds left in the first half.
Pump fake. Oh, and it's intercepted. Oh, my word. A pick six. Elias DeVries. And the Hansen Huskies were looking to make it a one-score game, and instead they trailed by 3 touchdowns after a pick six.
Touchdown.
Well, that's bad luck if I have ever seen it.
Yeah.
With 2 seconds left in the second quarter. That completely changed the game. Mark a star next to that one. Right place, right time. And they probably want that one back on the pass. Two-point try. Is short. So 42-20. Tri-Valley on the DeVries pick six with 2 seconds left before the half. So not a whole lot more action. We'll keep it right here.
So now the score is
DeVries on the sideline. He is gassed. Getting some fluids in him.
And we have 2 seconds left in the half.
Boy, it's hard to believe one play can have such a swing in the game.
Yeah, it pretty much just drains everything out of Hansen.
Makes the coaching staff's job a little bit harder heading into the break as well. Again, a reminder, there is one other game on being broadcast right now. It's Melba at Aberdeen with Joel Richardson. It's an IdahoSports.com production on the NFHS network. And I will say, you got to credit Hansen on that drive prior to the interception. They'd done a lot of things really well to move it down the field, and they had plenty of time to do what they were trying to do and get into the end zone. But again, Tri-Valley's defense has stepped up in this second quarter. They gave up a touchdown 15 seconds into the quarter, and since then have kept the Huskies off the board. Squibber. And the official will throw the flag again.
Flag. Whistle blown dead, both play dead.
That same rule we were talking about earlier. I'm not really sure what the point of the rule is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And really all Tri-Valley's trying to do is just kick it in the middle of the field, make Hansen return it, and run the clock out in the half. And this rule preventing that from being the case. Now they've switched kickers. Anthony Soto, the junior. Kicking for Tri-Valley. And no question on this one. That'll run the clock out on the first half as they fumble, landed on. And time expires. Your score, Tri-Valley 42, Hansen 20. Back for the halftime show right after this.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Idaho.
This message presented by the IHSAA and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Idaho's 529 can be used at any in-state or out-of-state 2- or 4-year college or university. Can be used at a trade school for an apprenticeship.
Whatever it is that your kid is interested in, that's available for them to use the fund.
I really like the flexibility. It gives Wild the opportunity to pursue a whole array of training.
So whatever your child's passion is, you can support that.
To learn more, go to idsaves.org.
So, what's next? Your path doesn't have to look like theirs. You can do this, or this, or this. Check out in-demand jobs in Idaho and get up to $8,000 to find your thing.
Il me semble que ce matin le soleil peine à colorer le ciel. Voudrais prolonger les vacances.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text StartMyQuit to 36072.
It's that time again. Time to get the health insurance you need for next year. Open enrollment is the time for you to enroll in, renew, or change your coverage. At Your Health Idaho, you can save money with a tax credit on the plan that's best for you and your family. Don't wait. Open enrollment ends December 15th. More coverage, less cost. Only at yourhealthidaho.org. Enroll by December 15th.
back at Tri-Valley, as the Tri-Valley Titans are leading the Hansen Huskies 42-20 at the half. Let's tell you about some of our great supporters, both of these schools. First, for the Tri-Valley Titans, Dilly Dental, Loveland's General Store in Blake Sinclair, Upper Country Electric, the City of Cambridge, and Les Schwab and Weiser. On the Hansen side, their Power Boosters, the Roof Resource, Vita Glow Aesthetics and Infusion. And a supporter of today's game, the Travelers Oasis, Garden of Eden. They added a couple extra minutes to the clock here for halftime. That'll give us an opportunity to tell you about Dilly Dental. They have been providing you with the personalized quality dental care that you deserve since 2013. When you visit Dr. Dilly at the Dilly Dental office, your smile is their top priority. They offer implants, crowns, bridges, in-office bleaching, and even Botox. They can also meet the needs of your entire family at either their Weiser or Cambridge office. Dilly Dental, proud supporter of Tri-Valley Athletics. And the City of Cambridge, the eastern gateway to the beautiful Hills Canyon Recreation Area, is proud to sponsor the Tri-Valley Titans football team. Cambridge invites everyone to come for a visit, where you will find the people are friendly and welcoming, and recreational opportunities abound, with the Weiser River Trail running through town for bicycling, hiking, and horseback riding. Nearby excellent hunting and fishing and whitewater rafting opportunities make Cambridge the hub for all of your outdoor fun. So these teams were knotted up at 14, and then Hansen took a 20-14 lead with 11:45 in the second quarter. And after that point, it was all Tri-Valley. 4 consecutive touchdowns, including a couple for the fullback, Eli Noah. Well, that's how we got to this point right here. And the team's taking the field for second half action. Sven Elskog and Mason Roberts with you live from Cambridge. As Tri-Valley and Hansen, one of them will secure the final spot in the quarterfinals next week of the 1A state playoffs. Aiden Orozco back deep to receive the kick from Eli Noah. As the Huskies receive to start this third quarter. Line drive, Orozco watches it bounce twice, picks it up on the third hop from the 13. And returns it 14 yards to the 27-yard line.
Takes the ball up to the 20, short of the.
Well, if you're Hansen here, Mason, what do you got to do to get back in this game as we start the third quarter of play?
First down.
You have to figure out a way to stop that run game that Tri-Valley's got going on, and you also have to figure out how to score and get back into this game.
27-yard line.
I think a lot of it's going to start on the defensive side of the football, as they want to get a score here and then a stop or a turnover, and then they'd be right back in the football game. Right now, score seems kind of daunting, but they've got a shot by getting the football to start this third quarter. Denny. It's intercepted again. For the second time, a pick six. This time it's Monty Ingram. Well, that didn't take long. "15 seconds in to the second half. Ingram didn't have to go quite as far as the last pick six recipient. And so he didn't even come over here and take a break. He's hanging out with his buddies on the sideline. And they will not get in for the 2 points, so 48-20 in favor of Tri-Valley.
So now the score is
with 11:45 in the third quarter.
48, Hansen 20, Hansen Huskies 20.
Located right in Cambridge on your way to McCall and Hells Canyon. Shop local at Loveland's General Store and Blake's Sinclair. Everyone at Loveland's General Store and Blake's Sinclair are cheering on the Tri-Valley Titans in today's state game. And Les Schwab and Weiser, a proud supporter of the Tri-Valley High School football team. Snow season is right around the corner. Make sure to come in and get your tires checked before it's too late. Les Schwab has the best tire warranty in America. And all of their staff says, go Titans. And so far, lots of success for the Tri-Valley Titans. 28-point lead. As if it gets to 40 in the second half, you would start a running clock.
Kicking off for Titans. Booting kick. Aiden Arsko takes the ball up to the
Morosco, the carry doesn't really, or the return, excuse me, doesn't really go very far to the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10, and Hansen will be trying to avoid a pick six. They had 2 thrown within 17 seconds. You don't see that every day.
Takes the ball, gain of 3, takes the ball short of the 30.
And credit the Tri-Valley defense. They're really jumping the passing lanes.
29-yard line. 2nd and 8.
2-yard gain on 1st down.
Tackled by Waymore.
Out to the 29-yard line, right there in the middle of the field. And a big stick in the backfield there.
Benny Reichel, ball carrier.
1-yard loss. 3rd down and 9.
Tackled. Monty Ingram hit him pretty hard inside though. 28-yard line. 3rd and 9.
Well, the Huskies just trying to get back to some of that offensive success that we saw in the first quarter of the game. They've been shut down as of late by the Titans. On the defensive side, another lob ball. Incomplete, looking for Paul Iman. J.J. Sutton on the coverage for Tri-Valley's defense.
Defended by Sutton.
Brings up 4th down.
4th and 8.
(10-10) in the 3rd quarter. The 4th down play. Good pocket holding. Now it collapses, and now he's sacked. Denny dropped in the backfield by Corbin Tabert. And the Tri-Valley Titans take over deep in Hansen territory. Up by 4 scores. And this one has really spiraled pretty quick if you're a Hansen fan. It was 22-20 with 9:03 in the 2nd quarter, and then 30-20 with 8:08. Since then, it has just been all Tri-Valley. There's not much Hansen's been able to do to change their fortunes these last few drives.
1 yard to go. The ball is on the inside the 15-yard line.
9-yard gain on 1st down, 2nd and 1. Ball at the 13-yard line. Offset I. Fullback receives it. Kellen Mora. First time we've called his name on the carry today. So now you're going to start to see some different guys get involved.
Takes it down inside.
Always fun.
First down on the 5.
First and goal. Just outside the 5-yard line. Pitch play. And a good block and a touchdown. Gage George. You got to credit Tri-Valley. They've really responded well to some of the punches that Hansen throw at them early, and now they've just kind of asserted some dominance in this game. 54-20. 8:36 in the third quarter. And 2 points. Yes. For Eli Noah. Tri-Valley 56, Hansen 20. We'll take a break. Be back right after this. You're watching an IdahoSports.com production on the NFHS Network.
Friday. We've got power tailgates to power game days. And a trailer backup guide. That's the champ of the ramp. Toyota Trucks. Toyota. Let's go places.
Kick off.
.42 unanswered points for the Tri-Valley Titans, who lead 56-20 over the visiting Hansen Huskies in opening round action of the 1A state playoffs. And Orozco having some difficulty getting that one. Now, once he does, though, has some room, stays on his feet. What a great job breaking some tackles to midfield. One man to beat and finally tackled at the 40-yard line as Tri-Valley's Monty Ingram brings him down. He looked like he was about to be stuffed back there on the return and just really kept driving the legs and going forward.
Way back there, but he was straddled away from it.
Love to have some positive momentum plays like that, and when you're in a situation like Hansen is.
Ball on Hansen's own 30-yard line.
Benny Reichel. And a strong run. Carrying those black uniforms with him.
Very close to the first down. First down.
To the 30-yard line and a fresh set of downs for Hansen. Little sweep. Carson Mulberry and Ridwell DeVries the tackle.
Shot by Jace Wagner. Loss of yardage. Go back to the 35-yard line, 5 yards. So
second and 15 from the 35 as Hansen huddles. 7-10 in this third quarter. Second and long after the loss on first down. Denny tries to step up, and he's met from behind. Corbin Tabert, the pursuit. And they'll lose a yard. Will the Huskies.
Loss of one, forced out of bounds. 3rd and 16 now for the Huskies.
Third down play. The Mulberry. And he'll approach the original line of scrimmage ahead of what is a 4th down.
As he brings it up to the 30-yard line. Well, short of the 30. Call it 4th and 11. 4th and 11 for the Huskies.
Aberdeen leads Melba 12-0 at the half. And the only other game going on right now around the state. Fourth down for Hansen. And the whistles blow. And a timeout called on the field by the Huskies. For over 20 years, the folks in and around Cambridge have trusted John and his crew at Upper Country Electric for all types of electrical services. They specialize in new construction and remodels for residential and commercial buildings, and estimates are always free. They even sell, install, and service generators. Call Upper Country Electric first at 208-257-3883. And traveling through Idaho on I-84, make sure your next stop is the Traveler's Oasis Garden of Eden at exit 182 in Eden. Top off your tank, grab a quick bite from several fast food favorites, and enjoy clean, comfortable restrooms. Got furry friends along for the ride? They've got a dog park just for them. And don't forget to treat yourself to a warm cup of coffee before hitting the road again. Traveler's Oasis, where comfort meets convenience.
4th and 11 for the Mustangs, for the Huskies.
So Hansen a timeout ahead of the 4th down play from the Tri-Valley 31-yard line. To the air they go. Incomplete. And a turnover on downs.
So the Titans take over the ball at their own 30-yard line. First down.
Looks like Hansen's entire team wearing those Guardian caps. You ever had any experience with one of those?
No, I didn't like the way they looked.
So for you, it's about the look.
Yeah.
They're looking at the safety side.
Yeah.
We're all built different. They're making the smart move. Yes, a big run here.
Oh, wow.
And Wagner will go all the way for a touchdown. 69 yards. Penalty flag back, though, at the 37-yard line. This one's going to be coming back. Gage George, the penalty on the hold. Seen a couple of touchdowns called back today.
Brings the ball back to the 32-yard line. Holding on the Titans. Brings the ball back to the 27-yard line.
That drops him back a few
Butterfly
yards,
touchdown.
4 or 5. Eli Noah barreling forward to the 43-yard line.
Takes the ball carrier down, gets first down.
4:43 in the third quarter.
45-yard line.
And might be approaching territory for a running clock here if Tri-Valley can score again. George with Noah blocking in front. And they'll move the chains again.
Down to the 45-yard line. First down.
To the 46-yard line, 1st and 10.
46-yard line for the Titans. First down.
Busy day for football in Idaho. Of course, Boise State playing at home against Fresno State today, and College of Idaho a game against Arizona Christian, on top of a few high school playoff games. Jace Wagner directing traffic, just throws it up in the air. And his receiver, Paxton Wagner, not able to get it. The coverage applied by Grayson Denny. Always a fun time of the year once you get into November. Some great football action will be taking place over the next 3 weeks. Get the quarterfinals next week, then the semis, and the championship games coming up in 3 weeks. And they're going to say an ineligible man downfield.
Receiver downfield.
It's interesting, the official signaled that on a running back. Not sure what's going on there. First down play. Caught. Elias DeVries. So the only thing really holding Tri-Valley back on this drive is some penalties. Second and 10 from the Hansen 46-yard line. 3:04 and still ticking in the third quarter. Screen set up. DeVries jumps over one, stiff arms another, spins away, and to the 16-yard line goes DeVries with a big carry for the Tri-Valley Titans.
16-yard line.
Quarterback run. Jace Wagner met by Estala.
Wagner ball carrier, takes the keeper, squirms forward.
Gains 5 or 6.
For a few yards. Second and 4.
Once they get to this spot on the field, it's harder to tell the distances. We can, however, tell you that it's second and short from the 11. Handed off, and then a pass across the middle, incomplete. They handed it off to Paxton Wagner, who tried to throw it to Jace Wagner. Like the trickery, it did not work, however. They almost threw that as an interception. You like them digging into the playbook, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like we have another penalty here. An illegal formation now.
Too many people in the backfield. 2nd and 9 to go for the Titans.
So 2nd and 4 turns into 2nd and 9. Noah on the pitch.
Yeah, Noah. Okay.
Tackled by Waylon Iman.
And now it's 3rd and 5 yards to go for the Titans.
And the sun now sitting behind a cloud for the moment, as the temperature drops 10 to 15 degrees instantly. That's definitely an Idaho thing.
Yeah.
I formation run for George. To the 10.
Jace George, ball carrier, short yardage, that to the
1:05 here in the 3rd quarter.
3 for the Titans.
Well, the next play is snapped, will be under a minute. So 4th down. As Tri-Valley looks to punch this lead out above 40. Jace Wagner going left. Good pursuit and good coverage. Finally finds a man. It's complete. Making a move and getting into the end zone. Touchdown, 10 yards.
Touchdown.
Elias DeVries.
Elias DeVries, touchdown over the middle.
And now we'll have a running clock the rest of the way.
Okay, due to rules, because this is 45, there's a running clock.
Two-point try is good.
Kellen Mora, 2-point try
For Kellen Mora.
Tri-Valley Titans.
At the end of 3, Tri-Valley 64, Hansen 20. We'll be back for the 4th quarter after this. You're watching an IdahoSports.com production on the NFHS Network.
Once again, we have contributed to your ideal college savings program. Love, Grandma and Grandpa.
Ideal. Eventually, they'll appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. I love it.
College costs money.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Back for the 4th quarter, a 64-20 lead is, the clock says 15, it should be 12, correct? I was going back to my college days here.
Welcome to the 4th quarter. Tri-Valley Titans 64, Hansen Huskies 20.
New man on the return, Juana Stala.
Kickoff,
Past the 35.
Line, first down at Huskies.
So again, running clock here throughout the 4th quarter, and this one will be in the books rather shortly. Credit Hansen, they came in here today, 1st quarter, and into the beginning of the 2nd, played awfully well. Offense came out firing, got a stop that was key. Really, it was those back-to-back drives with pick sixes that just changed the complexion of this game entirely.
Pass incomplete.
One hand catch try by Benny Reichel. Doesn't convert.
Notice for the rule, due to the rules, the clock is a fast running clock now for the rest of the ball game. It will stop only for touchdowns or injury timeouts.
Denny incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Great defense by Wyatt Mora.
Mora on the coverage. Wyatt Mora.
It's a full cloud cover now in front of the sun. Third and 10 from the 35. Ball on the right hash. Under center is Denny. Two backs behind him. Then he's sacked. Wyatt Mora and Ridge Loveland team for the sack.
Grace Loveland stacked up Grayson Benny.
Fourth and 15 from the 30.
For the Huskies.
Fourth down, almost intercepted. Oh, yeah, pass interference. Flag came from the front and the back as Gibson was interfered with by Monty Ingram, who has 2 interceptions on the ball game.
First down for the Huskies. Takes the ball up to their own 45-yard line. First down. Grace Loveland on the tackle. Ball carrier, Benny Reichel. No gain on the play. Ball still at the 45-yard line. Second and 10. Fumble on the play.
Second down play loses a yard. 3rd and 11.
Grayson Benny.
7:15 left. Tri-Valley will play Deary next week. More information to come. They hold on here.
Coming up on 7 minutes for the ball game. Last running clock.
Play action. Interception. J.J. Sutton and a penalty flag, though.
J.J. Sutton intercepted. But there's a flag.
Deary would be coming here to play Tri-Valley. So if this score holds, the matchups appear to be Garden Valley at Council, Deary at Tri-Valley, Wallace at Genesee, and Cary at Court of Christ.
So that nullifies it, and the Huskies still retain ball with the first down. on their own 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the Tri-Valley 41-yard line for Hansen. Running back pass they're trying to draw up. That didn't work. It was a good effort and a thought there. Benny Reichel, though, under a lot of pressure coming from Elias DeVries. 5:45 left.
Elias DeVries forced the pass. 2nd and 10 to go. 5.5 minutes left in the ball game.
Again, we are in running clock in the 4th quarter. Denny, right side, complete. Paul Iman.
Iman takes the ball down to the, so it's 3rd and 5.
Under 5 minutes left.
He takes the ball down to the 35, 36-yard line.
Pump fake, and the pass too far. Closest person to that ball was Jace Wagner, the defensive back for the Titans. Fourth and 5.
4th and 5 for the Huskies. Do they break huddle?
Another pitch, trying to get Reichel to throw, and his pass just shy of the defender, Monty Ingram, who almost had his 3rd interception incomplete, falls harmlessly to the ground. 3:38 remaining.
Take over on downs. Take over from their own 36-yard line.
Well, Tri-Valley will take over on downs, 1st and 10 from their own 36. And a running clock, 3:05 remaining. Well, Tri-Valley will move on. Have an opportunity for another game right here next week. Date and time to be decided. So that game will actually not be here. They'll play in Lewiston next Friday. Apparently the district champs get to host. That's interesting. I'll text Brandon. Info I got must have been wrong maybe.
Ball player Kellen Mora. Short yardage, takes the ball across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2nd and 5.
1:42 left. Have to figure out our player of the game here momentarily. That's going to be a challenge tonight.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Monty Ingram. Timeout.
So timeout on the field. That's the only thing that can stop the clock here. 1:19 remaining in the ball game. 64-20 in favor of Tri-Valley. So 2nd and 15. As 1:19 remaining, new quarterback in is Paxton Wagner. He'll hand off near side. Kellen Mora with a 50 and shoved hard out of bounds at the 40 by Junior Martinez for the Huskies.
40-yard line.
A few new pieces getting involved for the Titans now. Paxton Wagner starts left, goes right, and goes down the 44-yard line. Maybe one or two more plays under 40 seconds left.
55-yard line, 40, I thought it was 48-yard line. 2nd and 12. Plenty seconds left in the ball game.
2nd and 12 from the 43. Another handoff, Anthony Soto this time, and that'll probably take us to the end of this, barring a timeout.
Anthony Soto, the ball carrier. There is the ball game.
Your final score, Tri-Valley 64, and Hansen 20.
Thanks for your support this season. Now we have some
Congratulations to the Hansen Huskies on a fantastic season.
Cambridge is going to play
They'll be back. They looked awfully good at the beginning of this football game, and Tri-Valley just capitalized on those back-to-back pick sixes and pulled away as this one moved on. Well, today's player of the game is brought to you by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. And they remind you to always keep your head in the game, whether you're on the field or on the road. Be in the moment and free from distractions. Well, this is a tough one here today. There are all kinds of different guys that we could give player of the game to. I would normally have an open-air discussion here, but I feel like I'd be setting you up for failure because it's all over the place. I mean, we got Monty Ingram with a couple interceptions, had Noah with a couple of touchdowns, Wagner had a couple of rushing touchdowns and one through the air. I mean, really for me, the difference in this football game was those back-to-back pick sixes. That's where I would go. So my thought on it, it's got to be one of the guys that had the pick sixes, and that would either be DeVries or Ingram. What do you think?
I have no idea. DeVries is obviously carrying the ball for a running back. He's getting other touches on offense.
And he had the first one of the two.
Yeah, and Ingram is really only noticeable on defense, which, I mean, a pick six helps out the team a lot, so I'm not too sure.
Let's go with DeVries. He'll be your IdahoSports.com player of the game here this afternoon. That was one of the hardest ones we've had here. Good luck. This has been an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of the 2025 Idaho High School Football Playoffs on the NFHS Network. This postseason broadcast is presented by Project Filter, your local Toyota dealer, Your Health Idaho, Next Steps Idaho, Ideal, Idaho's College Savings Plan, the Idaho Bowl, Valley-Wide Cooperative, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Broadcast is also made possible by the great support from these local businesses: Dilly Dental, Loveland's General Store in Blake Sinclair, Upper Country Electric, the City of Cambridge, and Les Schwab and Weiser. Also the Travelers Oasis, Garden of Eden, and the Power Boosters for Hansen, the Roof Resource, and VitaGlow Aesthetics and Infusions. Special thanks to everyone here and Cambridge for their hospitality and help in getting this game broadcast to you. Congratulations again to our IdahoSports.com player of the game, Elias DeVries, presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Thanks again for joining us as our camera guy loses the gear here. As the Idaho Sports, as the Tri-Valley Titans defeat the Hansen Huskies 64-20. For my broadcast partner, Mason Roberts, and everyone else behind the scenes here at IdahoSports.com, I'm Sven Elskog saying so long until next time.